So this is where we stayed last night, day one, the Kinlochewe Hotel. So had a lovely night there, nice meal, and now we're going to set off on day two of North Coast 500. So that's Ben Aig mountain, hill, whatever, behind us. So we've just been for a walk, and it rained very hard, but we heard a cuckoo, which is interesting. So that's stags and a cuckoo all within the first 24 hours, which is good. So now we're going to set off on our main day two trip. So let's go. So here we're at the Victoria Falls, not the Victoria Falls, but some Victoria Falls, and we're just going to go for a walk up to it. So let's go and have a look and see what they're like. So this is Victoria Falls, named after Queen Victoria, who liked to come up here, and very nice it is too. A bit wet though, raining again. So this is, what's it called? Inverness Gardens, and we're just taking a walk in the walled garden here. That's quite impressive. And a nice view of Loch Inverness, is it? The loch. Now the sun's out. So we're in the USA section of the gardens, and here's a Californian redwood tree. Splendid. There's some very weird alien looking plants. Triffids. This is an interesting one. This is Kinlochewe, which was a safe haven for naval vessels in World War II, and it's still operational as a NATO refueling base even today. So we're on our way to Ullapool and found this most amazing view, and this is a place called I Don't Know, says Sue. So we don't know what it is, but it's on the way to Ullapool, but it's got an absolutely fantastic view. Look at that down there into the valley, and then swing round, and it's just amazing all the way around. And the sun's come out. The sun today we thought was going to be raining all day long. The forecast was terrible for today, but actually, yeah, we have had some rain, but most of the time it's been pretty good, and there's a little bit of wind, but it's not cold at all. And the scenery is just absolutely amazing. Every turn you take, it's completely different. So now we're on our way to Ullapool for some lunch. We're running a bit behind schedule, so I better get a move on. This is Rhue, R-H-U-E, and we're just taking a little detour off the main road. This is just north of Ullapool, and the lighthouse is over there. Probably not going to go and walk it because it's a bit far and it's a bit wet underfoot today, and we're running a bit behind schedule. So, but anyway, some very nice views at Rhue. So we've just driven past Stack of Polly, which was of interest to us because Sue's brother Ken painted that and gave it to us as a wedding present, and we've had it on our wall ever since we got married. So we've just seen where that was, it's kind of just over there, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we've stopped at a place just up the road called Knocken Crag, but it's just started peeing down, so we're probably not going to get out of the car for this. But it's quite an impressive view, which I'll show you now. So it's out of the car, but you can see it's quite impressive. And it's a shame because the sun was out just now. We're on our way now to Ardvik Castle. It's a ruin, but there's a bit more of it than perhaps we first thought. So I'm going to go and have a look. Oh, just step over this stream. There it is. So this is Ardvik Castle, in some spectacular surroundings. Look over there. Oops. And it's also right by a beach. There are some very nice beaches. We've arrived at our second evening in Swiel Namar is the name of the place, at Lochinver. Great location and unusual for a guest house or hotel. Free whiskey on arrival, so a cup of tea and a wee dram.
Cheers.
Cheers. Not bad. That's before a meal. And there's the view out over the balcony. That's some pretty good weather today, considering. Yeah, just to prove we're actually in Scotland.